A hearty good morning to all. From my English video course book, I'll tell you something today. So turn page number 48. In a page number 48, we have an interesting poem, The Naming of Cats. Let me ask you a question. Do you know my name? I might get two answers from your side. First is yes, second is no. Isn't it? So, let me tell you about my name. Okay? For your kind information, my name is Christina. I don't know the meaning and the person who gave me my name. But as I think so, the person who gave me my name, that person might be a wise man or lady of the olden days. You know, my name has 9 letters. My birthday falls on 9 December. The letters of my name and the date of birth are same. Now come to the month. Christmas is celebrated in the month of December. Maybe my half name is taken out from the word Christmas. And as I was born in December, I was named Christina. Okay? In the same way, you have been given a lovely and beautiful name by your parents, relatives, or your grandparents. Not only this, if you have pets, a proper name you might have been given to them. So, if you want and get leisure, you too can ask your parents, relatives, or your grandparents the meaning of your name. What is the special thing hidden in your name, and so on. Before explaining the poem, let me tell you about Plato, Admetus, Electra, and Demeter. Number 1, Plato. Plato was an Athenian philosopher during the classical period in ancient Greece. He was the founder of the Platonist school of thought and the academy, the first institution of higher learning in the Western world. Number 2, Admetus. Admetus was famed for his hospitality and justice. When Apollo was punished and sentenced in a year of servitude as a moral for killing the Cyclops, the god chose Admetus' home and became his herdsman. Apollo, to compensate for Admetus' kind treatment, made him his loved one and blessed all the cows to bear twins while he served as his coward. Number 3, Electra. In Greek mythology, Electra was the daughter of King Agamemnon and Queen Clytemnestra. She and her brother Orestes plotted revenge against their mother Clytemnestra and stepfather Aegisthus for the murder of their father Agamemnon. Number 4, Demeter. In ancient Greek religion and myth, Demeter was the goddess of harvest who presided over grains and the fertility of the earth. Though Demeter was often described simply as the goddess of harvest, she presided also over the scarcity of marriage and sacred law and the cycle of life and death. So, let's step into the poem The Naming of Cats. Welcome back to the poem. The poet says that the naming of cats is a difficult matter. It is just like a crazy man. According to the poet, for naming a cat must have 3 different names. First, the name that the family use daily, such as Peter, Augustus, Alonzo, James, Victor, Jonathan, George, or Bill Bailey. These are the names which are sensible. Second, the fancier name or the nicknames, such as Plato, Admetus, Electra, or Demeter. These names are sensible, but as they sound sweeter, the names are given some for the gentlemen and some for the dames. Apart from these two, the poet says that a cat needs a name that is particular, peculiar, more dignified, unique, and special. The name must belong to only one cat above and beyond. The cat needs it so that he can keep up his tail perpendicular, spread out his whiskers, or cherish his pride, such as Mukustrap, Coxo, Coricopat, Bomba Lurina, or Jellilorum. The poet says, still it is difficult to guess or discover a proper name for a cat. The poet used the words the cat himself knows because the cats have a sense of self-importance, and this is a secret that only the cats know. Thank you.